Okay, we got the ECU back from the repair shop, and we are going to unbox the ECU and see. So okay, this is the ECU we have, and it's completely sealed in this box. So as you can see here, this is very fragile, and make sure not to apply any force to this one, or to the right, to the left. So this is the ECU we have, and also they have marked the ECU. As you can see here, you might be able to see that. And also, so I'm going to show you here that I think the cover is lifted up. The cover is lifted up, and then they have done the repair inside this module here, and then repair. So this is the transmission control unit. Now we are going to install that on top of the valve body. So make sure you engage this tooth here. And also make sure this moves freely. Let me show you from here, from this angle. So as you can see, this is the tooth I have shown you that should be here, like so, and also this should move freely. And very important, when you installing the valve body, the gear selector should be at P or parking position, and this should be all the way this way to the end. As you can see, it's not going any further. That should stay in this position while you installing the valve body and electronic transmission control unit, and you shouldn't change this position at all. So if you change this position and bring that here, you will lose one gear. There wouldn't be one gear. So that should be, because on previously when I installed this one, So after that, I have received too many comments. When they installed the valve body, they have done everything which was necessary, but they lost some gears. That's because they didn't move this fork which shifts the gear to the end, to this side. That should be here at this position, not here, not here, not here. That should be all the way to the right. When you're standing faced towards the valve body, that should be all the way to the right, this side. And also make sure this transmission control unit heating gauge here and aligns all screw. As you can see, this is the low profile screw, low profile screw, low profile screw here, low profile screw here. Only this one is high profile. As you can see, they have the high profile screw has a bush installed or located in the plastic frame. First, put all screws which holds the transmission control unit to the body with hand tightening. Then tighten to 8 Newton meter. First I have tightened the middle, then tighten cross. Check all screws 2 times. Final check. Okay. Now we are going to install the solenoid. So make sure to remember the orientation or where the solenoids were installed. Make sure you put them all the way down. And we need to remember the orientation of the solenoid. So I am not happy, so I'm going to clean this. As you can see, this is no good, little bit. So I'm going to remove all of them. So clean one by one. So clean this one and install here, and then take another one and clean that one and bring it and place in its place. I've cleaned that out as far as I could. Okay, now I'm going to put that in. Okay, now I'm going to do this one. This is Torx or T40. How's it?
I take on me because
Hand tighten first, then 8 Newton meters. Okay, so we have installed the transmission control unit into the valve body. So now we are going to smear this little bit with the transmission oil here, like so. And also final check, this should be here, all the way here. And as you can see here, that should touch here, as you can see. If that's here, no good, you shouldn't install the valve body. If that's here or anywhere else except from here, it's not the right position. So this is, as you can see right now, it's the right position to remember this. If you don't be careful with this one and you put everything back, because the screws which holds the valve body to the transmission housing is for one-time use. Once you have stretched or tightened to the specific angle, and if you have installed the valve body wrongly, you need to replace those bolts after removing. And also you will be wasting 6 liters of transmission oil again, because once you remove the transmission oil, according to the service manual, you cannot put that in. So make sure this is here and the gear selector is in P or park position. And this is the screws with T40 heads, and this is the part number, and these are 10 in total, as you can see, and the thickness is 6 millimeter, the thickness of the screw, and the length is 60 millimeter, thickness 6 millimeters and length 60. And this is the part number if you need it. This is the part number, and this is the no good. Anyway, let me show you. And this is the screws. The quantity is 7. The thickness of the screw is 5 millimeter, and the length is the same, 60 millimeter. So thickness is 5 millimeter, length is 60 millimeter, and this is the part number. Okay, now we have got this fork in this position, and as you can see, this is the right position that should be. And we got the gear selector in parking or in P position. So now we are going to install the valve body. Okay, at some point I lost my voice recording, so I'm going to explain that to you. So this should be in this position. So when you are faced the valve body, this should be all the way to the right. If you can see here, so the sensor, two sensors go through this two hole. One is this, and the other is just here. Not sure. The other is there. One is here. And the other is just there, as you can see. That one. That one. So you need to be very, very careful to align the sensor here. One hole, let me show you that. This is one hole, and the other hole is just there. Just that one, as you can see. Okay, as you can see, I have installed first 5 A screws, which is in quantity 4. And all these are new screws. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, now I'm going to install 4 bolts, 4 screws. So 4 screws with the smaller diameter. As you can see, this is 5 millimeter thick. Okay, now we have completed installation, just, hand tightening installation of 17 screws. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. So now we are going to tighten first 5A and 5 and torque it, not final torquing, which is the extra tightening 180 and 90 degrees. So this is going to be plus, but we don't do that. We are going to go, there are two stages. First stage, this one is, let me check that again to make sure I have explained in the right manner. Okay, let me show you this. So bolts 5 and 5A, stage 1 4 Newton meter, stage 2 90 degrees, and screws screws 4 or bolts 4 with spacer washers, stage 1 6 Newton meter, stage 2 180. Same screws or bolts 4 without spacer washer. So stage 1 4 Newton meter and stage 2 180. So our is without screws, without spacer washer. So we are going to go for this option. So for this one, bolts 4 without spacer washer. So 4 Newton meter plus 180 degrees. This is 4 bolts 4 and 5 and 5A is also 4 Newton meter plus 90. So 5A and 5 is going to be 4 Newton meter plus 90, and bolt 4 is going to be 4 Newton meter plus 180. So we are going to go for first stage on both of them, bolt 4 on 5A, 5B, 5. Then we are going to bring the vehicle down and check the gear selector to engage or goes to every position, because if we do the plus angle tightening torque specification and anything is wrong, then we cannot use this screw again. So we are going to go for first stage, which is 4 Newton meters, then bring the vehicle down and check the gear selector goes to if each position like P, R, N, D. Then we are going to raise the vehicle back and tighten the plus degrees of torque specification. Okay, first we are going to torque screws 5 and 5A to 4 Newton meter. Okay, this is T40. Sorry, I used the wrong beat. Sorry for that. Okay, now we have torqued 5 and 5 screws to first stage or stage 1 to 4 Newton meter. Now we are going to do 4 volts or 4 screws to the same specification. So this is T30. Okay, now we are going to connect the transmission control unit connector, this one. As you can see, this one, to check that the gearbox shifts to every gear. Okay, now I'm going to bring the vehicle down and check that the vehicle goes to each gear correctly. Okay, now as you can see, ignition is on and the gear selector lever registers P. As you can see, the gear lever is in D position. Let me show you this way. And it's in D position, and also on the dashboard D is registered. So I'm going to move. Hold on, just hold on. I'm going to put that here. Just hold. Okay, now as you can see, we have installed the valve body in the correct position, so all gears can be registered on the dashboard. And now we are going to finalize the tightening torque specification for bolts 4, 5 and 5As. Okay, we are going to tighten 5 and 5As further 90 degrees, so 90. Okay, now we are going to tighten this screws to 180 degrees. Sorry, this is T30. Okay. Okay, we have torqued all screws of the valve body. Now we are going to install fuel filter, then install the transmission oil pan and fill with the transmission oil, test it, check the oil level, then it's going to be job done. For the transmission oil filling and the transmission oil level check, click on the link below given in the description box and watch that video.